you guys go to lostartsradio.com and please get on our mailing list, because even though we never talk about anything controversial, as you guys know, just in case anybody claims that we did and we get banned off the major platforms, make sure you go to lostartsradio.com and get on our mailing list, okay? Because that way, if we get mistakenly banned, even though we try to talk about the most meaningless, non-controversial things that could never offend anybody, no matter what they believe, if someone claims that we did, we might get banned. So go to lostartsradio.com, sign up for our mailing list, and we won't be out of touch that way. Also, you need to know that you can still go to lostartsradio.com and find out where we are posting videos and shows and things like that. And also Brighteon.com, Mike's non-censoring site, BRIGHTEON.com, and you should be able to see all of our videos there, including those that are unacceptable. Let's see, what else do I want to say? Just a couple more things. People have been asking me lately, is it too late? And if you're in planetaryhealingclub.com, you know what I'm talking about. And hopefully you do anyway, even if you're not participating in the club. Things in the world are pretty serious. You might have known if you look at... You won't know if you're watching the mainstream news, of course. All the main channels and public channels and all that kind of stuff. You'll think that the only thing wrong is these crazy fanatics who want to talk about things that aren't acceptable. Unfortunately, the violent liberal groups are coming out and beating them all up and trying to get rid of them. So we might be safe from that soon. But if you're looking at the other channels, the ones that we recommend on Lost Arts radio shows on Sundays and the news show on Saturday afternoon, you know that the reality is things are pretty intense right now, and the censorship is ramping up. That's why I gave you the advice to go to lostartsradio.com, getting on our mailing list. The stuff that's happening is intense, and I don't know. I mean, I'm honestly not sure whether we're in time to turn things around on this planet or not. If we're not, we'll just work on it in our next environment, our next form. But, you know, there's new people coming into this place, being born on Earth, and babies and future generations that aren't here yet, and we have an opportunity to at least try to leave a better place for those guys and girls. And I think we should do it. It feels better to try. So even if I knew we were too late, I would try anyway. And the reason for that is that no action motivated by the desire to do good is ever wasted. You know, there's that old thing from scripture that some seeds fall on the rocks, you know, and some blow away and all that, and some germinate. And I'm telling you, in my experience and that of others, they all germinate, they all grow, they all bear fruit. It's just a question of time. So energy is not destroyed. Consciousness is even more not destroyed. Energy in the end will be wrapped up back into consciousness. But consciousness can't be destroyed. That's why you can't be destroyed. It's who you are if you take you out of your costume. And so anything that you put out into this world while we're here that is coming from the motivation of love and just wanting to help people, not to get something back, but just because you want everybody to be okay, that will never be lost, no matter what happens. This place could blow up tomorrow, which hopefully it won't, but it's a possibility. And even if that happens, the seeds that you sow out of good intention will never be lost. They'll stay there in energetic, in consciousness form, and germinate later. And the people that you wanted to help, even if they couldn't be reached right now, eventually they will be. Nobody's going to be lost. I know that's a blasphemous thing to say according to some belief systems, but I just have to honestly share with you what's going on that I can see anyway. So do everything good that you can. Don't worry about whether it's going to come to fruition in this particular lifetime or later. It will never be lost. everything bears fruit. So make sure that you become aware of what you're putting out there. You know, the bad intent, even when it's justified, is not justified. It's not worth it. Those seeds bear fruit too, and you don't enjoy them when that happens. So just put out good ones all the time. That's why they said love your enemy, right? It sounds silly because love your enemy, I don't even like my enemy. I mean, they're trying to kill me and all this stuff, and nowadays that's really true more than ever. But there's deep meaning in it, because what goes out of you comes back multiplied, and it also benefits the person that you send it to, even if they're the worst of the worst, and actually those people need it the most. So don't worry, don't hold back, just give the best you can to everybody. Don't worry about the fact that we all made the worst mistakes in the past. Just don't do it anymore. You know, put out good now. It won't be wasted. So is it a failed experiment? Are we too late to save anything? Well, I don't know as far as this particular form and environment goes. But the real beings that are here, it's definitely not too late to help them. So go ahead and do it, and results we don't have to worry about, because they're guaranteed at the right time. Anyway, nice to be back with you, making a few little messages, and hope everything's going well for you, and I'll see you next time.